Hey Pisces, it's your girl JV. We're doing this. Yes. The High Priestess. I suppose I could have rolled a new J for y'all. That would have been nice. We were just already at it. And that's actually kind of symbolic of something that I wanted to bring up, or that I felt when I meditated on your spirit, on your energy, was feeling like you're kind of getting the short end of the stick. You feeling like you are providing a lot of emotional support, a lot of stability, a lot of words of wisdom, a lot of alternate perspectives, and it not coming back, it not being reciprocated in your relationships, possibly. And also, but there's this thing of like just being really proud of that and just being like, damn, I really do got my shit together, like emotionally and ethically and morally. Like, you get it. And I think that's important to understand in those moments of feeling disconnected, or those moments of isolation. Understand that, like, you may want those connections, and though those people may not be there at that moment, you're good. First card out, the Ace of Swords. Yeah, like, you're good. There's also new information, new ideas, insight, lots of communication, lots of learning. Some of you may be learning something new, like new jargon at work, new studying something for school, partaking in higher education is a big thing. And making that a priority. There's a lot of words. There's a lot of communications. I want to see, let's see. Right now, Neptune is retrograde in Pisces. But in a week, Jupiter sextiles Neptune. And I do think there is this, like, opportunity or conversation that's really uplifting, that's really there's good news coming in, new beginnings, new ideas, new insight. Like, you just may hear word back. Some of you may be waiting for word back on something, clarity in a legal situation, new information in regards to a legal situation, new levels of communication, a new defense, new information coming in to help you guys in regards to a legal situation, or even just work. Hearing back about a promotion, hearing back about a position. We have the Two of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Wands. Yo, there's a lot of people up in here. That was also something I was feeling. Pisces feeling in Leo, come Leo season, yes, when the sun moves into Leo, feeling more social, feeling more communicative, having more energy to multitask and juggle the things that you need to multitask, but really putting anything that's of the realm of the mind, anything that's of the realm of writing, articulation, studying, school, communication, projects, anything like that really needs to be a priority, and you really need to check yourself and make sure that you're devoting your energy to whatever content it is that you need to be putting out. Be it, like, even if you're making YouTube videos, or if you're in school, if you are pursuing some kind of a degree, it really needs to be your priority. And I do think, ooh, Seven of Wands. And there is this certain level of defensiveness. Like, if you can't find, if you're struggling to find focus, let yourself be motivated by the haters, or let yourself be motivated by the people who really have fucked up around you. I hate to put it that way, but some of you may have like family members that are just like, oh, this is who we are. We're trash and we always been trash. We're, you know, and haha, like it's like staying stagnant and not evolving is like comical in some way. Like there may be those of you who have people in your family, people in your support system who just because they've never leveled up or evolved out of their generational cycles, their generational programs, their generational curses, just because they never evolved doesn't mean you can. Doesn't mean you can't. You have to understand, like, there is a certain level of empowerment that needs to take place. There's a certain level of empowerment that's coming, that is available to you when the sun moves into Leo. And you taking on that opportunity really puts you in a place to elevate yourself financially. I'm going to let one more card come out. But becoming a master of your words, becoming a master of your mind. Really, this is a time for discipline. Pisces needs to focus on providing discipline for themselves. While we're at it. I also took a couple shots because there was like people walking around outside, and there ended up being like a little like cute get together just randomly on my porch. So there's just like random, yes, Page of Swords. There's just like a lot of sociability. You wanting to be social, you wanting to be active, you getting out there, and you are needing to combat that with your desire for how you want your coin to look like. Do you want to put your energy into being sociable and being communicative and having a good time? Or do you want to put your money into, your energy into investing in your future? Investing in your future so that you can provide yourself a happy home, so that you can possibly throw a party or throw a wedding, and like really getting your finances in order. After that, the Four of Swords, and provide yourself some solace. All right, Pisces, let's get into it. All right, Pisces, let's get into it with this Ace of Swords. First card out, please clarify how the Ace of Swords energy will be manifesting for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, in Leo season 2020, because there is new insight, there are breakthroughs, an influx of information, an influx of intellectual power. Anything in the realm of the intellect, anything in the realm of the mind will be expanding. There's new expansion, new ideas, new conversations, new ways to communicate. And also new truths coming in. Truths coming in about what you're exerting your energy into, what is worthy of you multitasking, wielding this sword of truth clearly, and getting softer, only to get feistier come Leo season. I feel like come Leo season, you may be in defense mode a bit. and in a defensive place in regards to your finances, really needing to save, really needing to mature, getting yourself in a place of like, you're also maybe giving a lot, helping other people out financially. And so that may be something like recovering from a place of giving, a place of, you know, helping other people out, recovering, or being in defense of that. Needing to shield yourself, learning that there's something that you've been financially contributing to that you shouldn't anymore. But let's clarify the Ace of Swords, please. How does this manifest for Pisces? Sun, Moon, and Rising. And some of you, there is, yes, there is success here. But in order to get to this success, you may need to really get disciplined. And I feel like some of you are just doing a little bit more drinking than normal. And it's not just because you're a fucking Pisces. I'm just saying, like, there's just a little bit more indulgence, a little bit more smoking, a little bit more, you know, whatever. But you really needing to choose how to balance that. Please clarify the Two of Pentacles. What should Pisces be balancing, juggling? Some of you are juggling partners when you should be juggling hustles. Like juggling people, trying to like, you stuck in quarantine, but you done like found yourself with like 3 to 4 new boos. 3, 4, 5. Just people that you're just like consistently talking to and juggling. And you have really more important things to be thrusting your energy into. You need to be in Leo season. You need to be juggling things that make you strong. You need to be juggling physical activity versus outside excursions. Physical energy, putting energy into self-care, into self-love, into increasing your self-care regimen, your beauty regimen, your sleep regimen. Juggling how to maximize your strengths. Use this Leo season fire to dive into your authenticity, who you genuinely are, what you genuinely want to do, what you've genuinely been doing with your energy, diving into it and seeing how you can get yourself to a place of abundance. You need to juggle activities that better your physicality, your physical body, your physical vessel, and that balance your abundance. So taking your fucking vitamins, eating well, drinking water, and doing things that propel you forward in a place of furthering your career. I do think some of you are in school. There also may be some of you who are like juggling between a Taurus and a Leo, or a Taurus Virgo and Leo. I mean a Taurus Libra. I said Virgo, so that may be an option for some of y'all too. But yeah, it's really time to pay attention to what is unhealthy that you are tethered to. Some of you are drinking, smoking, partying, fucking around too much. Some of you are really needing to pay attention to what makes you feel restricted, what makes you feel bound. There also may be a Capricorn that comes in your life, and but the devil also, there may be a Capricorn or an earth sign that comes in your life and helps gets you to a place of power. That also can be something, I feel like, when Saturn goes into, well, Saturn is in between, or it's Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter. And so I feel like when Saturn goes into Aquarius, though, like I believe that's in December, there are going to be some big shifts, awarenesses of what unhealthy attachments you have and what unhealthy cycles that or loops that you are needing to free yourself out of. Some of them need to be handled really sharply. I do think that come Leo season, you get to a point of like really meaning business and possibly being sharp. So watch your tone. Do what you can to soften your words, to be more articulate and future focused. And I want to clarify this actually. Because going from the king, queen to the page, there's possibly somebody with heavy air placements that kind of like diminishes come Leo season. Somebody that is like, there may be some kind of petty argument here, possibly. Please clarify this. There may be just kind of like a toe-to-toe. Someone who comes in real high, really egoic. Woo! That was not necessary, Spirit. That was not necessary. But what did stick was this. There may be some conflict of how to approach school. A conflict of the mind and how you are approaching school, how you are approaching convention, how you're approaching your traditions. There is there may be a conversation that leads to some unconventional, untraditional insight that really helps and puts you in a place of empowerment. Please clarify the Seven of Wands. I want to know, what is this? Yes. Mars. There may be an Aries that helps really gas you up, helps you empower yourself. Or there may be an Aries or a father figure that you feel like you really need to defend yourself in regards to. Or you may have to check this person. But either way, understand that come Leo season, there is an influx of fire and an influx of quickness of the tongue. So don't be careful of wanting to like pop off at folks. Just be careful. Are there any other messages for the Seven of Wands for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, New Season, 2020. Yeah, there may be kind of a face-off with someone who has heavy Pisces or Cancer placements or Aries placements, possibly even Scorpio. Someone that you really love. Someone that is in a place of making a really big decision. So I just feel like that's something that came up. Like I feel like you are going to have to be emotionally supportive and maybe financially supportive for a lot of people in your life. Please clarify the King of Pentacles. And it's all good work. It's all good karma. But in the end of it, make sure that you're taking care of you. And that you're not getting yourself into or biting off more than you can chew. Make sure that you're not giving to the point of detriment. Make sure your bills are paid and all that stuff before you go shelling out money to people. And it will come back. That goodness will return to you and your wishes will be fulfilled. You will be divinely guided to a really transformative place. Because there's a lot of darkness around you. I think a lot of people are confiding a lot of their darkness in you. Excuse me, and it gets you to a place of really much deeper love and understanding for yourself, for the cosmos. And that really comes to a head in Leo season. There is a chapter that gets closed. These are big monumental shifts. Chapter that gets closed, and it starts by you operating in a place of truth, speaking your truth, come what may. All right. I love you, Pisces. Mwah.